Assalamualaikum. My name is Rishu and I'm student from the Solihull campus. Today I want to talk ChatGPT some questions. So ChatGPT, my first question: where does the word sorry mean to you?
So, ChatGPT, my first question is, what does the word sorry mean to you?
Please give me an answer.
Of course. So, the word sorry to me is about expressing regret or acknowledging that something I did may have hurt. Exactly. And it's also a way to reconnect or rebuild trust by showing that you care about how your actions affect others. If you have more questions, I'm still here.
Okay, my next question: where do people say sorry?
All right. So, the next question is, why do people say sorry?
Give me an answer.
Sure. People say sorry to take responsibility for their actions, to express empathy. Exactly. It's often a way to show that you understand someone's feelings and that you want to make things right. If you have any other questions, I'm ready.
Okay, my next question: what is difference between saying sorry and truly apologize?
Got it. So the next question is, what is the difference between saying sorry and truly
Give me
apologizing?
an answer.
Of course. Saying sorry is often a quick or surface level expression, while a true apology usually involves taking responsibility, showing deeper empathy, and often explaining how you'll make it right.
Okay. Next question, give me an answer. Why is it sometimes difficult to apologize?
Sure. It's sometimes difficult to apologize because we might fear being judged, losing pride, or we may not fully understand the other person's perspective yet.
Okay. My next question. When was the long lasting time
Of
you
course.
seriously
Go ahead
said
with your
sorry?
next question and sure. What is your next question? Just let me know and I'll translate or answer it for you in English.
Okay. When was the long
No
lasting
problem.
time you
I'm here.
seriously
If there's
felt
anything else
safe?
you'd like to ask or if you have another question you'd like to translate, just let me know.
When was the last time you
Of course.
seriously?
Take your time. Whenever you're ready, just let me know the next thing you'd like to ask or discuss, and I'll help you out.
My next question. When was the last time you sincerely said sorry?
Okay. So you're asking, when was the last time I sincerely said sorry? If you'd like me to answer that in a general sense, I can share how people often reflect on it, or you can let me know how you'd like me to respond.
Give me an answer.
Of course. So the answer could be something like, the last time I sincerely said sorry was when I realized I hurt a friend, and I took the time to explain and make it right. Let me know if that fits or if you need any tweaks. You're welcome. If you have any more questions or if you want to keep going with more translations, I'm here and ready to help.
Okay, my next question. How do you feel after receiving a genuine apology?
Great question. So you're asking, how do you feel after receiving a genuine apology? And I can say, usually, sure. So you're saying, why is it so hard to forgive sometimes? And that's a really good, exactly. It can be tough because even after an apology, trust takes time to rebuild and the hurt might still linger. Of course. I'm here whenever you're ready. Exactly. No rush at all. If something,
Okay,
I'm still
my
here.
next
So
question. How do you feel after receiving a genuine apology? Can saying sorry repair broken relationship? Why or why not? Give me an answer.
great. Of course. After receiving a genuine apology, I usually feel a sense of relief and a bit of trust returning. That said, saying sorry alone doesn't always fix everything. Real repair often requires. Sure. So you're saying, no worries. Just let me know what you'd like me to help with next, and I'll be ready to assist you.
Okay, my next question was: how do you feel after receiving a genuine apology? Should people always apologize when they make a mistake? Give me a long description answer.
Of course. After receiving a genuine apology, I often feel a sense of relief and a bit more trust in the other person. It shows they recognize their mistake, and it makes me feel heard and valued. I think people should apologize whenever they make a mistake. It's not always easy, but it's important because it shows accountability and respect. When people absolutely. So when of course. Yes, exactly. People should try to apologize when they make a mistake because it helps rebuild trust, shows maturity, and it allows both people to move forward with respect. Let me know if you'd like to add anything else. Sure. Yep, I'm exactly. Just let me know what the next question is, and I help you with another translation or answer it for you.
Give me an answer.
Of course. Could you just let me know what the exact question is that you'd like an answer to? Then I can give you a detailed response.
Can action be more meaningful than the word I'm sorry? ChatGPT, give me an answer. My question number 10. Can action be more meaningful than the word I'm sorry?
Ah, great. So the answer is yes. Often actions can be more meaningful than just words because they show commitment, effort, and real change, while words sometimes feel empty.
Okay. My next question. Why do some people refuse to apologize?
Of course. That's a really good question. Some people refuse to apologize because they might be afraid of losing face, they might not fully understand the impact of their actions, or they could feel defensive or prideful.
Okay. My next question. How does pride affect our ability to say sorry?
Absolutely. What's your next? Ah, that's a good one. So you're asking, when is it really important to say sorry? And I would say it's crucial when your actions have genuinely impacted someone else, especially when trust or feelings are on the line.
My next question. Why do some people
Sure, go
refuse
ahead
to
and ask your next
apologize?
question. Right. So we were talking about that. Some people refuse to apologize because they might feel vulnerable, or they might not see the need, or sometimes they just aren't ready to take responsibility. Let me know, of course. अब मैं कोई और सवाल नहीं पूछूंगी
Okay,
तुम जब
ChatGPT,
भी
my next question is how does pride affect our
of
ability
course
to say sorry? It is okay, apologize even if mistake was international.
that's a sure. If you have your next question ready, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you with another answer or translation.
Give me a long answer.
Of course. So, if we're talking about whether our pride affects our ability to say sorry, it really does. Often, pride can make us hold back because we fear appearing weak or admitting fault. However, it's okay to apologize even if it's a small mistake. Doing so shows maturity, respect, and can help heal relationships. In the end, a sincere apology is a sign of strength, not weakness.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question was how do different cultures express apologize?
Of course. Go ahead and ask your next question, and I'll give you another detailed answer or translation, whatever you need. Ah, that's a good one. So, to express an apology well, you really need to be sincere, take responsibility for your actions, and explain how you plan to make it right. Also, listen to the other person so they feel heard. Let me know if you'd like more detail.
Okay, can apologize make a person stronger instead of weaker by friendship?
That's a great point. Apologizing actually takes a lot of courage because it means you're willing to own your actions and grow from them. In a friendship, that kind of accountability can actually make the bond stronger because it shows you care about the other person and the relationship.
How do different cultures express apologize?
Ah, that's a great question. Different cultures express apologies in unique ways. Some might rely more on formal language, others might offer a small gift, and some may apologize through actions rather than words. It really depends on the cultural context.
Why is forgiveness often connected to
Of
apologize?
course. Just let me know if you have another question or if you'd like me to elaborate on any part of that answer.
Give me a long-term question. Why is forgiveness often connected to apologize?
Ah, right. So you're asking why it's important to apologize genuinely. And the answer is that a genuine apology rebuilds trust, shows that you care, and helps both people move forward in a healthier way. Let me know if you'd like to discuss it further.
My next question, how do different cultures express apologize? Have you ever forgiven someone who never
Ah,
apologized?
great.
Give me a long-term question
Of course.
answer.
Absolutely. So, when we look at how different cultures express apologies, it varies a lot. Some use formal language, others may use body language or even give gifts.
Long
As for
answer.
me, yes, I have forgiven someone before, usually after they took responsibility and showed genuine effort to rebuild trust.
Okay. My next question is,
You're welcome.
can an
Of course.
apologize
Go
lost
ahead
its
and ask your
value?
next question, and I'll be ready to help with another detailed answer or translation.
Okay. My next question, can an apologize lose its
Of course.
value if
Your next
it
question is, can an
is
apology
repeated
really
too
heal a long term
often?
conflict? And I can give you a detailed answer if you'd like.
Can an apology lose its value if it repeated too often?
Absolutely. So, a sincere apology can be a powerful first step in healing a long term conflict, but it usually takes more. Trust and understanding have to be built over time with consistent actions, open communication, and a willingness to keep working together.
Okay,
और मैं
next
ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं
question.
बोलूँ.
My next question. Why is forgiveness often connected to apologies? Have you ever forgiven someone who never apologized? Can an apology lose value repeated too often? What are the key elements of a good
That's a
apology?
really exactly. A good apology usually includes genuine remorse, taking responsibility, and a clear commitment to change. And yes, I have forgiven someone before, even if they didn't apologize at first, but it took a lot of reflection and time.
Okay, my next question was, have you ever forgiven someone never apology? What a key element of a good
Ah,
apology?
yeah,
Should children be taught the importance to saying sorry? Why?
exactly. A good apology, right. Saying sorry is important because it acknowledges the impact of your actions, helps rebuild trust, and shows the other person that you care about their feelings.
Okay, my next question was,
Of course.
what
Go
lesson
ahead
can
and
we
let me know
learn?
what your next.
Okay, what lesson?
Absolutely.
What
So the
lesson?
next question is, what lesson can we learn from a sincere apology?
No.
And I can give you a longer explanation if you'd like.
What lesson can we learn for making mistake and
You're welcome.
apologizing?
Of course. If you'd like, we can keep exploring how apologizing builds trust or talk about any other part of that process. Just let me know.
My last question. How can understand the roots of apologize help us become better
That's a great,
people? Please give me a long term
exactly.
question when 2 to 3 lines.
Of course. When we try to understand the roots of apology, yes, absolutely. So when we look at the history of apology, we see that it comes from a human need to repair harm and restore relationships. हाँ, बिल्कुल। और ये ज़रूरी है क्योंकि जब हम अपनी गलतियों को स्वीकार करते
सो गाइस आज का हमारा वीडियो यहीं पे ख़त्म होता है। उम्मीद है कि आप सबको अच्छा लगा होगा। तब तक के लिए, जब तक हमारी न्यू वीडियो नहीं आ रही, तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।